Hey there.
Hello, hello. I'm always so pink when we're live.
That means you are alive when you are pink.
I guess it's good then.
I think it is. Very, very good. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
What's going on? It's Tuesday. We are back with our anything goes, right? On Tuesdays, we started it off as as bake along. Then we switched to cupcakes. Now it's kind of like anything goes. Hey guys. Hey Nadia, Janice, Jyoti. Hi.
I mean,
hello.
At the end of the day, even if you are an avid cookie decorator, eventually you need to make other stuff. Like, right? You have a birthday or something.
Right, exactly.
So it's just some different stuff, and it helps for creativity to kind of try different things too.
Yes, you do have to do different things in order to keep being inspired. So today, guys, I'm going to make some. We're headed to a really popular holiday season and Halloween. I know you don't want to hear it because it's only August, but we're gonna force it on you. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Bonnie. So I'm gonna be doing Halloween cupcakes. Again, this is something I haven't done before. I try to do new things on Tuesday, something that, let's say, I wanted to do for a long time, but I always found an excuse why not to. So today I used my recipe to make the cupcakes, and it's a recipe from my blog. It's super easy to use, and it's a one bowl sponge cake. I'm putting the link in the comment section, and I used it to make the cupcakes. And you can also use it to make a cake. And with that, I am using my Swiss buttercream recipe is also listed on the blog. And I'll show you the colors I'll be using. And it's all Swiss buttercream. I know I mentioned it before that Swiss buttercream, it's super hard to color. But look at all these bright colors. And this is all done with gel food colors. I used Emery Color Brand and Chef Master combined. And
so you're making Christmas cupcakes?
No, this is orange. This is purple. What are you talking about? You have Christmas in on October 31st? Yeah, I'm not yet, but we'll get there right after We could start next week if you want. I'm gonna be making Christmas cupcakes, and then our viewers are gonna be shocked. All right, and I also made brown. Okay, so all these lovely colors are made with food gels, and my technique that I use to color Swiss buttercream is also listed on the blog. In a quickly, I'll just tell you. So what I do, I heat up as I add a small portion of buttercream into a bowl, like a silicone bowl or something like that, just a tiny bit. And then I load it with some food color. I stir it, and then I definitely can see that the color is not being taken by the buttercream. So then I put it in a microwave 5 to 8 seconds, and then because it's with buttercream and it has lots of butter, it will liquefy. Don't get scared. Just take it out of the microwave and add the solidified buttercream that you made, and then whisk it really well, and you'll see how well the color is being, incorporated in the remaining buttercream. So that's how I created these colors. I'm going to be using a bunch of different piping tips. I'm going to be using some round piping tips. This is this is a fun tip I'll be using. This is a grass tip.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Camille. No worries. So this is a grass tip. I'm also going to use, and this is a basket weave. I've used it last week on cupcakes, so I'm going to be using it again. And yeah, mainly I have round. I was going to use a leaf tip, but I decided not to. All right, so let's start with the decorations.
Oh, Han, did you have time to put a supply list together?
I'm going to.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
No, I want you to guess.
I guess that's a no.
I did not. I'm terrible. I am absolutely terrible. I'm going to try to be better. I had a live yesterday where I was decorating gingerbread house. So that's my excuse.
Is this the part?
These are the parts for the gingerbread house. If you missed it, you can rewatch it. The house looks awesome.
Is it completed?
It's almost completed, yes. Which I just have to. I bought candies today.
Are you going to be able to not eat them until you actually need them?
I bought 4.
Oh, okay. 4 bags. Just so we're clear.
This is the first time ever where I made mess in a candy aisle, because I was looking and I noticed that the gummy fingers, they're not evenly distributed in the packaging.
Oh.
So I had to I went through all of them and found the ones that had the most fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, so, all right, so let's start with, I'm going to show you some cute things you can do to decorate your cupcakes. These are, can you guys see, these are sixlets. Sixlets? Sixlets?
Yes, I think they're awesome.
These are basically chocolate candies. I don't know if you guys know. These are available in a whole different assortment of colors. Look at these pastel colors. They taste really good. They are not hard on your teeth. They also come in a smaller version, right? Like they also have them small.
But those are softer. I think those are softer because that's chocolate inside.
What do you mean? The smaller ones?
The smaller ones are candy, I think, and those are the ones with.
Okay. Okay, so I did not know that. All right, so these are, I guess, larger sixlets. These are chocolate. They're really, not hard on your teeth and really easy to use for all sorts of decorating. So I'm going to use them to make the eyes. All right. So I'm starting with, this is a food doodler edible marker. I'm using this one because I rarely use these and I feel like they're going to dry out on me if I don't give them some love. So I'm going to use them to obviously wash your hands really well to make the veins.
It's all about the details.
Sorry, my fingers are all black because I'm going with the theme of Halloween, okay? So you just want to do, I don't know if you can see, I'm
Do
doing.
you find that smudges off if you touch it? Like I'm just looking.
Yeah, if you are very aggressively touching it, yes, it will smudge off. Yes, but I'm gonna try to be very gentle with it.
Okay.
All right, so that's with the red marker, and now you come in with black, and you just make the
Creepy eyes.
creepy eye. And I'm going to then put it in my little thing. I'm also going to need some. I actually do have to make these with you guys because I don't have. I need them for the cupcake. So let's see another one.
They actually make black sixlets, and the sixlets are less prone to bleeding. I've been getting messages from some of you saying what to do with the black pearls bleeding.
Oh, really? Sixlets that day. I wonder if it's a different type of.
I think the shellac is different on them.
Maybe it's from a different insect.
Perhaps.
All right, and then you can also do green ones. So I've got some green ones here already. So I'm not gonna do that again. All right. So that's the first step. Now we are also going to use some marshmallows. And I've got some giant marshmallows here. Giant, I mean, these are regular size. Oh, can you see? So here they are. Here is one giant marshmallow. I'm gonna put it on a skewer so it's easier to show you. Okay, and again with edible marker, you can draw on these. Who is really famous for drawing on marshmallows is the Decorated Cookie. Megan, she has, her blog is, I think, devoted to marshmallow craft, and she paints on them and draws on them. So you can also check out her blog. And I'm just gonna do, what we're going to do. I had to check what I did before. You can do a ghost. So I'm gonna do one ghost.
I'm intrigued now. I wonder if we could airbrush a face on a marshmallow.
With a miniature stencil, you could do anything, darling.
Yes.
You could definitely do anything. Okay? That took me what, like 2 seconds? Hey, LA Toot. Are you in LA? No, the eyeballs are very soft to eat. I mean, I could demonstrate. I will demonstrate later.
They're sixlets. You can look them up. They're little chocolates. They're not candy.
I'm going to be doing some cutting with a knife, so I'll show you if I can manage to do it without cutting my hand. I'll show you how soft they are by cutting. All right, so let's do another one. And the marker I'm using, this is another brand that I really like using. However, they don't come in different colors. They only make black, but you can buy them in a set, I think in 2 or 4s even. Okay. So I'm going to do, and this is going to be, oops, weird eye. I found it's not the easiest to draw on these, but Halloween is going to be forgiving.
Yeah, monsters don't have to be perfect.
Who is this?
Is it Jack?
Yes. It's almost that time. Okay. So this is very difficult. Very difficult. All right, so that's another decoration. And my other decoration, it's super yummy also. And never mind this is just cookie leftover from yesterday when I was doing some work on my gingerbread house. So I'm going to be using some wafer cookies to make. I'm going to trim it because it's quite long. So
You guys are watching from all over in the world. Does everybody celebrate Halloween in your neck of the woods? Tell us in the comments if you guys celebrate Halloween.
Yes, and how do you celebrate? What do you do? Do you dress up? Do you go trick-or-treating? Do you get candy? I don't know. What do you do? Here in Spain, I had a wonderful Halloween last year. Right.
You're starting your second round of holidays now. You've been there officially a year.
Yes. So you can use any like cookies. Really great would be used to Milano cookies. Are they? The sandwich cookies?
Oh, yes.
Those would be really nice to use for, because this is going to be you know what this is going to be?
A casket?
It could be. It's what's it called? The cemetery.
A tombstone.
Yes. Okay. So you can do that. Now I'm going to quickly decorate it. Let's do 2. No? Should we do 2?
It depends how many cupcakes you have.
All right. And to decorate, just bring that in. I'm going to use black buttercream. And I'm just going to outline it. And I've got some lovely Halloween sprinkles here. Hey, Joseph, you see these? These are built on.
Yes, those are great.
Quite nice.
I gave up as well, Rachel. No kids come to my house, so I buy my candy the day after Halloween at half off.
Oh, here I think nobody's gonna know, but yeah, trick or treating is no. I don't think trick or treating is popular here.
He hides in the house, turns off the lights.
And then these lovely. What I'm using is a coffee filter to hold my sprinkles.
Hi, Joseph.
Okay. And now we can use the same black.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, thank you.
Very, very festive.
Very festive. Halloweenish.
Yes.
All right. Now, if at any point your buttercream gets too soft on you, all you do is you stick it. Holy moly, 125 kids. Do you? How do you count them? Do you have them to go through in front of your house? You have the what's it called, the meter?
They prepare, usually the big Halloween fans prepare little bags for the kids, so they count them. I think based on how many they prepare, and then they have to turn off the lights when they run out of candy.
Wow, 125. I'm curious. In a couple months, you'll tell us how many kids you had this year. So that's the tombstone, and I'm going to set this aside. Okay, so that's the third decoration. And now onto the cupcakes. I believe that's all for my decorations, right? Yes. Okay. Already. Okay, let me just move the camera a little bit. Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so glad so many people love that recipe. Okay.
You got new cupcake liners.
These are from Spain. These are, and I'll show you. These are not as tall as the ones from.
Oh, yes. They're minis.
They're
a little bit smaller.
They're significantly smaller. Okay.
They're diet cupcakes.
But, yeah, well, if you put like a cup of frosting on it, they are definitely a diet cupcakes. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm looking for my handy spatula. Where is my handy spatula? Oh, do you see the spatula? And by spatula, I meant the palette knife. So I'm just gonna spread a thin layer. What I like about this project is that it doesn't, yes, it uses different colors of buttercream, but the cupcakes are not, I feel like they're not overloaded with buttercream. Okay. Now we're gonna pop those eyes in.
Already creepy.
Thank you. And now I'm going to swap my piping tip for the, you see I'm using, this is a basket weave. It's a flat tip. It's not necessary that you have the teeth on your piping tip. Some of the tips, they also come without it. And I think you could also get away if you don't have, because this is not a standard tip that everybody has at house in your home. So you could also, I think, get away with using the pedal tip. I haven't tried it, but I think you could probably get away with using just that. Oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I could go to Target.
We don't have Target either.
You don't? Oh, they closed, no?
It didn't do well in Canada, and they went bankrupt here.
Oh, so they still say they went bankrupt. Maybe they will come back?
I don't think so.
There is really no wrong or right here. I'm just gonna go for it. And he actually had a smile. That's very unplanned. All right. So there you have a little mummy cupcake that took what, 5 seconds?
Awesome.
There's not a lot of buttercream on that. All right. So let me put this here. And now another cupcake we're going to do is with the tombstone. And that's going to be, oh, I didn't show you. So I actually prepared cookie dirt from Oreos. This is how Oreos are packaged here. You can get them in a family size, but the family size is packed with, this is a package of 4. So they're packaged individually like this. So what I did, I took a couple of these packages and I crushed the Oreos with a rolling pin to make a dirt. And now I'm going to use brown buttercream. On this one, I'm going to use slightly more buttercream. And then it doesn't really matter that my spatula is, black buttercream because it's actually going to be helpful. So I'm not going to wipe it off. And this is a really forgiving project because you don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfect.
That was your phone, I guess. It made a weird sound.
I always have it on mute. Today I forgot. So yes, that was my phone. All right, so I'm trying to bring my dirt in because it's on a coffee filter, but I made a lot of dirt. Like I'm gonna cover
Ready for many projects.
So what you do, you take your little cupcake and you just, well, you can see I didn't manage to make it super fine. So I do have like chunks of cookies in there, which I think at the end is not a bad thing. So it's kind of like cookies and cream. Hey, June. All right. So you just want to like press the cookie crumbs into your buttercream. And the buttercream at this point, it needs to be soft for the crumbs, cookie crumbs to stick to it, okay? I'm gonna set it, all right. All right, so we've got that. Now I'm going to take my sign and see, it's still a little too big, so I'm just gonna trim it.
Joseph wants to know what you'd buy if you could go to Target.
Oh, what did I buy? Oh, well, I would. I love their bargain bargain aisle because I'm always looking for packaging ideas and things like that. And obviously, baking aisle. Love the home decor. Also, some clothes. Everything. What's not to love? But I love the seasonal stuff. You know, the seasonal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. Now I'm going to make a little slit in my buttercream. This is a very light cookie, so I'm not really worried that it's going to um, fall over. Okay, oops, I messed up my R.
Well, it's tough to handle it, eh? Once it's
Well, I think ideally you want to maybe chill it.
So Han, can you zoom out a little bit so that we could get a little bit more? Yeah, perfect.
Yes. All right, so now to give it a little support, I'm going to use my grass tip. So I've got this lovely green. This is a green that I mixed with leaf green and I added a little bit of yellow. So let's start on the back. When you're making the grass, it's important that the icing is not too soft.
Do you find that it doesn't stick to the Oreo coating there, or does it
No,
adhere?
it didn't really affect it at all. It was fine. Now, if you have some, and I think you would, if I was at your house, I would go into your cupcake stash and get some little bones because you have candy bones. You could put candy bones in there for a cute.
Or
Oh,
some
yeah, we could try that. That's a good idea. Let me see. I've got. I don't have a toothpick here.
and gummy worms would work as well. That'd be cute.
Gummy worms?
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. Gummy worms would work. I don't think I have a toothpick here, but I just messed up my other cupcake. All right. So let's fix that. But yes, you could actually put because the inside of the cookie it has a soft filling. You see. So depending on what kind of a cookie you're using, I think you could stick in the toothpick. Let me just quickly see. I have a scribe. I'm just gonna see if we can do it with a scribe, and if you can do it with a scribe, you can do it with a toothpick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could you could put a toothpick in and then stick it in there. Great idea.
Let the people know that are, you know what I mean, like.
Oh yeah, that the toothpick is in there. Yes. Yeah, but it's a good idea, especially if you are maybe taking these somewhere, if you're transporting them somewhere. Okay, so that's the cemetery. Now we're going to do another cupcake, and this is going to be what are we doing? We're doing pumpkin. Okay, the pumpkin jack o' lantern. So for the pumpkin, I'm using this is a tip. I don't know if this is the correct number, 12.
I think it is actually, yes.
So it's a large round tip. I'm starting at the very top. Okay, so you got yourself a little pumpkin there. And now again, I'm going to be using black to make the eyes and the mouth. Now, if you're not a big fan of black, you can use brown instead, you know, no harm in that. You could even use chocolate buttercream instead of vanilla that is colored with black.
Mm-hmm,
You don't like to use a lot of food color. Okay. The nose has the and down, right?
I've usually done it going up. It's just, I mean, there's no right or wrong with
Okay.
that. Looks right to me.
Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to use again the green, but I'm adding a smaller tip, smaller round tip, and this is a number. These are both number 2. I would suggest using number 3. I find it would come out nicer, but I don't have. Is this number? Oh, I actually have number 3 here. Was I going to use it for something?
So you guys watch us and you haven't quite yet attempted any of these projects. You're looking and you're like, oh, it looks like fun. I mean, Halloween is the perfect occasion to start this adventure, because if it's not perfect, you just say that it was on purpose to make it look scary. And most of the time these desserts are served in the dark. So it's the perfect time for you to start cupcake or cookie decorating, make some Halloween treats, and then you can practice and you'll be a little bit better for Thanksgiving and Christmas, right?
Yes. So I just made like a squiggly line at the top. Hello to Zurich. Hey Karen, the house is looking amazing. Okay, so that's the 3rd cupcake. Now we are on to number 4. And now we're going to make, oh yeah, we didn't do him yet. All right, so I'm going to do another.
So did you practice all these before, or you just kind of drew them out?
I made them right before we went live. Because I really like I said, I have never done Halloween cupcakes before. So I wanted to.
This is your first time.
This is the very first time, so I was like, okay, let me just do some, prep work. So instead of swapping out my piping tip, I'm just going to use my flat basket weave to pipe some buttercream on here, and then we can spread it. It doesn't have to be super smooth. Like, I'm not really concerned about that at all.
You're out of frame.
Oops. But I do find that using a small palette knife like this, it really does help. All right.
Oh, Kim, well, we're wishing your husband well there. Let's hope it's not serious.
Recovery.
She did a mummy just before, Rebecca.
I'm going to do another mummy just for you.
A different version?
Different version? With, I don't know. What kind of a different version do we have for mummy? Let me just bring this up so I know what I'm doing. All right. Let's start with the mouth. So we have our bearings.
Oh, you're making...
Oh, it's a dead light, isn't it? I need to make what's her name? Sally?
Yes, Sally.
I need to make her as well.
You can watch the replay. Hands on her 4th, I think, design, or is it the 5th?
1, 2. This is the 5th. I'll do some of them if we have time, but we are. I don't want to go too long.
That's painful. Let's hope he heals quickly.
All right, so there is your Jack.
He's very popular.
He's very popular, but he needs his bride. So I'm gonna try to. Oh, back surgery. Ooh, that sounds very painful. All right, so now we are on to the number 6, right? And number 6, oh yes, number 6 is also very cute. We're going to use some of those eyes we made earlier. And again, number 3, lovely green. I'm just swapping out my piping tip for a larger tip.
And that's why it's worth it to pick up couplers. The couplers are a little, they're really not an expensive gadget, and they make switching out the piping tip on your piping bags easy. If you don't have a coupler, then you have to kind of squeeze out all the icing to switch out the piping tip, which is that is a total pain in the butt.
And again, those of you who are just joining in, you can find a recipe for my Swiss buttercream, and also I use my 1 bowl sponge cake to make the cupcakes. Now I'm going to use black.
There's Anne's blog address. If you want to go check out and find her recipes, it's there. If you guys are enjoying the live today, hit the like button. It helps our the algorithm.
And if you'd like to support us, you can always do so by buying us coffee at our coffee shops. I'm going to add some fuzz to the hair. I couldn't find, are there black jimmies?
Yes, there is. I have some.
There are? Okay, I did not know because I only had brown and it looked like weird with brown. So I'm using, this is like a
Sanding sugar?
coarse sanding sugar. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the eyeballs I made with 6 slats, from 6 slats. I'm gonna pick up the white ones and stick it on.
No cake pops. I've never made a cake pop ever.
I have made cake pops. If they are done right, they are actually pretty tasty. I know, but it's not something I make often, like I would make often.
Those eyes are creepy.
Tastiest eyes you'll ever eat.
Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, Cynthia, but I'm glad you found it.
Okay, so here's your really little bit of, oh, yes, I need some help here.
Oh, pretzel stick?
Yes, I need help.
You need help?
About this before, I was asking you.
Oh, the bolts?
Yes, the ball. All right, so to cut this, I think I can get away by using the, I have no idea. I could just use my hand, right?
Sure.
Maybe stick it in. Oh, they kind of are falling apart. All right, so do I stick them in here? In here?
Sometimes I see Frankenstein's bolts in his neck, and other times they're in his forehead. So I think for your project,
does he need the balls?
I think they might. Well, I mean, it's yeah, they are June sixlets. She colored them. I mean, you can experiment. It doesn't matter.
Do you want them?
You guys want bolts? Do you want pretzels in the head?
It's all in your hands. This
You
is
guys
a very
decide.
important decision. So do I put the, okay, Nadia says yes. Put the bolts. Okay, so put the bolts, just stick them in. All right, I'm going for it. Like that. That looks all right.
If you had candy melts, I guess you could like dip them and make them silver or something if you were fanatical about the everything looking exactly, you know.
Okay, so I'm just going to clean this up, and then I'll show you all the cupcakes I did today. And then you can tell me which one is your favorite.
Which is the winner.
Okay. So here's the mummy that I had to fix because I stick my piping bag in it. Now we've got the jack. Oh no, this is the jack. This is the jack. This is the jack I did today. All right, this. Bring it up.
Very nice.
Where is my? I said we did 6 cupcakes. Where is the? Oh, we didn't do 6.
Ah, we're with math, are we?
Okay, I'm not gonna mention this to my math teacher. All right, so we just did 5. I'm like looking and I can't find the 6.
Yeah, what are you doing with the marshmallows?
Oh, that's for the 6 cupcake.
Oh.
Good catch, Cynthia. All right, so for this one, I'm going to do purple.
At Target, you'll find the supplies. I don't know. Maybe they sell decorated cupcakes at Target. We don't know.
Decorated cupcakes. You mean if it has a bakery, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's at Target. I haven't been to Target in a very long time.
All right. So again, a small amount of buttercream. I'm just going to smooth it somewhat. And Halloween wouldn't be Halloween without a spider web. Now this is a pretty firm buttercream to do any kind of like wet on wet we do with real icing. So I wasn't sure if the spider web is going to work, but it did. It actually did have a look of a spider web. So I'm going to go for it. The only thing I have to do, I have to swap out my piping tip on my white bag for a small round piping tip. All right.
So this is the similar technique to the cookies.
Yes, absolutely. So now I'm going to use, this is my scribe tool that I use for cookie decorating, and I'm just going to okay. And now for these guys. So the idea is to stick it in, but you can see my skewer is quite long, so I'm going to trim it.
You're out of frame.
Oh, sorry. So there. And now we have 6 cupcakes. Okay.
Very good.
One.
Yay. Lots of treats.
1, 2. Now let us know which one do you guys like the best. Why do you like it best? And why do you not like the others?
Yes, tell us everything.
Tell us everything. All right, so we've got 6 cupcakes here.
Got to vote for the tombstone from Rebecca.
Awesome. That is my favorite as well, I think. It's so fun.
Well, I'm partial to the pumpkin. Orange is just so Halloween.
Yeah, it is. I have a lot of white here. I'm glad I also chose the purple because it kind of breaks the colors a little bit. All right.
Kim also likes the tombstone. The mummy for Donna. Creepy ghost. Pumpkin. I think it's that you've got something for everyone there.
Yes.
Everybody's kind of saying a different thing. So that's, you know, sometimes everybody likes the same thing.
No, the chocolate, that will be this has chocolate Oreo cookies. All right, so now it's actually Marlyn's turn to show us.
So today, you know, I think you guys will empathize with me. We all have crazy weeks, and this week I was going to do Halloween, but this week is and I don't say this in any kind of joking way, my darling husband's birthday. And so yeah, so I'm going to, and again, I'm sure some of you will empathize with me. Sometimes we just don't have a lot of time, and we still want to make a cake for our loved one. So I don't know if you're aware, this is, I think, Alcan, or they make, this is an aluminum, like decorative. You can see the blue there. And they sell them in packages of 3. This is available at Walmart. And it comes with a lid. And you can bake your cake in advance and freeze it. And then you can easily decorate it. You don't have to worry about torting. You know, what is it?
Is this a carrot cake?
It is a carrot cake. His favorite.
I would love some carrot cake myself.
And so if you guys know anything about cake decorating, torting is when you have to slice the cake. That can be quite, you know, like if you're not that skilled at cake decorating. But for example, if you use cake mix can be very soft, the cake. This way you don't have to worry, it's all in there. You can, I think you can get 2 of them and freeze them. And then you even have a 2-for-1. You can pull them out of the freezer and have a dessert for any given night. But
they travel well as well. They travel.
Yes, exactly.
You put it, if it needs to be refrigerated, you just put it in a cooler, right?
Exactly. And so it's cute, and then you can have it, and I'm going to pull it out, and he's going to be thrilled. And then my second half of the batch went in on cupcakes so that I can freeze them, and like that's his thing at night. He has a cup of coffee and a little dessert. He's always asking me, what can I have? What can I have?
They all do, huh?
That's it.
Do we have anything? No, I get a question. Do we have anything?
Do what?
Do we have anything? That's my question. Do we have anything? Like,
well, right now I have carrot cake.
That's awesome.
And so we do cream cheese frosting on our carrot cake at my house. Some people don't like it. They find it's maybe a little sour tasting. I've always liked it. Right? Oh, see? They're making a huge comeback. Well, the thing is you can do the surface decorating so fast with a piping tip. So here is the cream cheese frosting. I do a third butter, a third cream cheese, and a third margarine. And then I just add vanilla and my powdered sugar. So that's the only kind of thing. And so here is a 1M. Did you say something?
No, I'm just, no, I'm not. I'm quiet as.
Okay. I'm just going to, oh, here's a plate.
Church mouse. I'm quiet as a church mouse.
So my icing was a little bit soft before I had put it in the fridge. So I'm just going to do a bunch of swirls on the cake. And this is probably one of the easiest if you're not a super skilled cake decorator and you're still like just starting out. The swirls are like super easy. And you can just go around the cake. And add as high as you want. You know, some people like a little bit. There. And now I'm going to grab my other color. I actually colored some of my icing with a mauve by Americolor. Oh my God, it was so ugly.
With what?
So don't use that. And so this is Wedgwood.
What did you say with? What did you color it with?
It's called mauve, and it was the ugliest.
The color? Oh,
yeah.
The color. Oh,
it was.
I don't even know what that is. I mean, it's terrible.
So this is Wedgwood. This one.
That's nice.
I'm just randomly going all over the cake, and you can see this is super fast and very forgiving. You don't have to be a master cake decorator to do this. And so I added electric pink to try to save my ugly mauve icing because it was really gnarly. It looked brown almost. It was really not nice. So now I'm just filling in the gaps with this smaller piping tip. And then I'll be able to just pop it. So the cake is actually frozen, and I'll be able to put it back in the freezer and pull it out on Thursday when it's his actual birthday. So I'm not totally in love with this color palette, but I didn't want to throw away my cream cheese icing because the color.
I like it. It's very, for whatever reason, I feel beachy looking at it. I feel like the pink, it's like corals and, it's very nice.
Yeah, it
You
was.
coincidentally made a 1, 2, 3, 4, a pentagon.
There, I had a little hole. So to that, oh, I've got buttercream on my hand. So to that, you can add some sprinkles. I've got here some little confetti kind of birthday-ish type looking things. I didn't really have anything that matched these colors because this purple was not the plan. I was
like
looking.
It's pretty. I don't know why you need to stop saying that.
Oh yeah. Well,
Pretty.
so now it's made.
The like it would be faded. Like now it's like hot.
Oh yeah, well, Wilton. It's a Maricolor amber mine, and it's not nice. Anyway, so that's it. Now the cake is frozen. I just decorated it, and I'm going to pop it back in the freezer, and it'll be like super fast to pull out on the day of. So now we can do some quick cupcakes with, and these thaw out really fast.
How long do you think it would last in the freezer?
Oh, in that container, not that long because it's not really airtight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to put it in something else, I think.
Maybe wrap it with like a food wrap or something.
Yeah, maybe something. So here you can do, you know, those multicolored things now everybody's doing. Those kind of cupcakes with like just a bunch of random swirls. It just gives you occasion to try out all those piping tips that we amass. We buy everything and end up using maybe a third of it.
Yes.
Right? This might be my lunch actually.
Today in a supermarket, I was so tempted to buy. They actually were selling a carrot cake mix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to, but then I turned it over and was asking me to grate carrots. So I was like, okay.
Oh.
I don't feel like
I had Ryan, my son, do the carrots.
Yeah. Do you do them coarse or fine?
They were fine.
Fine?
Yeah. So you can see I'm just doing random all over. And
oh yeah, Judy says, yeah, just slide the container into a large Ziploc bag. That would work for the freezer.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I say, you get to try out all your piping tips. I love the Wedgwood. It's probably one of my favorite
You
colors.
also use this food wrap. So depending on what you have on hand, you can use either of those. I don't have Wedgwood tray from a bottle food coloring.
Oh, no? So you saw I did this.
Diana says that the sprinkles would be nice.
There. So let's just, so you see how fast I decorated a cake.
I like it.
I decorated a whole cake and the cupcakes in like 10 minutes or something.
And then how do you cut the cake? So you cut the cake inside, right? You cut it and then
you don't take it out or else it, you know, it like get your hand's going to get in the icing and stuff. So the sprinkles on cupcakes, there's a lot of stuff on the market nowadays, and it's really not always teeth friendly. So you want to factor that in when you're shopping for your sprinkles. I know sometimes it's tempting. They're very pretty, but this is a very soft cake, a carrot cake. So you bite into this nice moist thing and then you hit a piece of concrete. It's not that pleasant to eat, in my opinion, but if you're, you know, willing to sacrifice your,
I think it's just how the screen registers the colors.
yeah, it's kind of a bluish gray Wedgwood. It's my favorite color to use when I'm going to paint in silver. It makes a great base. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I just loaded, well, I had put it in my group my latest video. It's the Cardinal gift set. So that's in my paid groups, but you can also buy it on Coffee. And then last week's Halloween candy corn cookie templates. So you can either decorate with royal icing or you can use the shields to airbrush. That was last week's project. So if you want to check that out on Patreon, Patreon or in Coffee. So that's it. That was that fast. And now the pressure's off. His cake is made. I can look like the loving wife that's dedicated to my husband.
You can look like you are. You can look like you are. And then, guys, if you are new to our live stream, so we also go live on Tuesdays. Today is Tuesday, correct? On Friday. And we're going to be decorating this week, and I think I'm going to be decorating Halloween cookies.
Chances are that's what I'm going to do as well. I cut up a bunch yesterday, actually. So
yes,
and
I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going live again, guys, at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be finishing up the gingerbread house, and you can rewatch all the lives.
Yes, that's a good suggestion. Dry fruit. Or even like a nice high-end chocolate. You know, you can get some gorgeous, gorgeous chocolates or make them with candy melts. Thank you, Camille.
Oops. Oh,
she's got her photos for...
photos for us. It's going to be super fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Here, let me remove this.
So we should probably, you want to, I can't really hold all of these. We ask you to take a screenshot.
You have to pick one. You're going to do our screenshot?
Well, I think the orange, this is going to look the best on, I can actually do two. Okay, so I'll do orange. I'll do these guys.
I'll turn it to the pink.
Okay, so it's a screenshot time. So we are clear on that, and you guys are taking a screenshot and sending it to us.
Hey, Amber, help!
Help!
Jeez. We're not necessarily skipping Halloween, Karen. Maybe I'll do fall. It's just I kind of group them together. Kind of, I guess, in my mind.
I do have my. I'll see. I might do something fall, but I need to prep something for Halloween right now. Yes, me too. I'm totally craving carrot cake now. Do you add the nuts or anything to your carrot cake?
No, it's just what happened when I found the recipe. Jamie was my husband. That was his cake that he'd always bring into the office. And so with all the nut allergies and different things, it was just more prudent to keep it as simple as possible, right?
Okay, so you don't, yeah. Actually, I like it all like both ways, but I prefer maybe without nuts. I feel like the flavor really I get the carrot to taste carrot cake.
Yes.
All right, guys. So again, you can support us in our coffee shop. We have templates and recipes there, so you can just buy us coffee. It helps us to fund. Help me out here.
It just helps us, with our experience.
We'll get the supplies and continue doing the live streams. All right, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a good day. Thank you so much.
See you next time. Bye.